Up, third game is a red. Goes shopping at the gap. That's a triple to right center. Johnny Ruffin scores. Dion 3 for 4. Just missed the cycle. Meanwhile, Reggie Sanders, the other Sanders, also hot. He laces one to left. Jerome Walton will score. The ball goes all the way to the wall. Reds had a 4-0 lead, seemingly safe, but it wasn't. 2 on for Lou Frazier. Frazier singles to left field. Kevin Mitchell, Olay, 2-run score. Expos now lead at 6-5. We go bottom 9, 2 on for Tony Fernandez. Drills Mel Rojas to left. Now watch now where the ball lands on the wall. Watch closely. It's under the yellow line, but the ball called a home run. Felipe Alou argued, but as always, the manager argues in vain. 10-0, the final score. This after Pedro Martinez gets Howard swinging, and that's the ball game. Expos 10-9. Reds blow the early lead, and the big game from Dion. Prime time with the single, double, triple. 2 runs and a ribby. The other Sanders, Reggie, 7 for 15, 5 RBIs since the trade for Dion. At the Dome, Marlins and Astros. Craig Biggio, once a defensive liability, now a solid second baseman, as evidenced here. Russ Moorman goes to the right for the snag, then from his knees gets Jeff Bagwell. Nice play. Now, guys in the audience, oh, we hate to see that. Scott Service, you know it's got to hurt. Service was out of service. Then Jeff Conine providing the damage on the scoreboard in the 5th. Doubling off the top of the wall. 2 runs would score. 3-2 Marlins. That would be the final. Just their second win in the last 8 games. Rob Nen pitches 3 scoreless innings to get the save. Scott Service is day-to-day with the dreaded undetermined groin injury. Craig?
They're in second place, 2 games under 500. Braves and Giants play stickball. Bottom of 6, 1-0 Braves. Mannix in trouble. Greg Mannix. Martinez going to strike out. Thought it was going to be a walk, but Mannix gets out of trouble. Bottom 8, flirting again. McGee lays down the bunt. Bases eventually loaded. Beautiful bunt by Willie McGee. 1 out. And then Jeff Reed. Pop up short center field. Giants can't get the runner in. Next batter, Junior Phillips. Just called up from Phoenix. Flies out to left. Braves win. Mannix 8 Ks on the night. Braves sweep the Giants. They win despite only 4 hits. Greg Maddux becomes the major's first 9-game winner. Rockies and the Mets. Top of the 4th. Rockies down by 1. Pete Smith facing Mike Harkey.
That's a 1-run lead.
Swing of the left for the pitcher. 2-run score. Rockies up 3-2. Bottom of 4, no outs. 1 on. David Segui. Stretch pitch. The hit to center over Mike Kingery's head. Jeff Kent scores from first. We're tied at 3. Harkey leaves the game in the 5th. And Harkey, not a happy camper. In the 6th, Kingery sack fly, put the Rockies ahead 4-3. And then tension, team dissension. Bonilla and Ryan Thompson having words in the dugout. Let's play baseball. 8th inning, Eric Young. Eric Young, a fly to left. Cangelosi, the concentration, the bobble, what a catch. Last chance for the Mets. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, bases loaded, Bruce Ruffin. Sink me, sit down Jeff Kent. Rockies win it 4-3. Rockies completed 3-game sweep of the Mets. Pete Smith loses for the 3rd time in his last 4 decisions. The youngsters out at the ballpark. 6th inning, Roberto Alomar, long ball, gone. 2-run homer, 5-4 Jays on top. And the kids cheering for the hometown team. 8th inning, tied at 5, bases loaded. Tony Castillo hits Baroa on the shoulder. Mike Bordick scores the go-ahead run. The A's do it, they win. A's have beaten the Blue Jays 5 straight games this season. Eckersley has retired all 14 Blue Jay batters he's faced this season.
Still to lay down the bunt. He does so. Sacrifice advances the runners, but he's not pleased about being asked to bunt with the pitcher up next, and so he lets his feelings be known, and I would say he does so by pounding the bat and tossing his helmet, and then the gloves, and then some more gloves, and then he's gone. Tommy Lasorda, none too pleased with the attitude. We move on. Bottom 5, 4-0 Dodgers. Eric Karros takes Tom Urbani deep, and it's out of here. 2-run shot, 6-0 Dodgers. Lasorda much happier about that. Dodgers win easily 7-0. The 2 rookies, Gary Ingram and Raul Mondesi, each with 3 hits. Ramon Martinez, his 14th career. Orlando Merced, he's into leather. You may not have known that. Nice defense from Merced. Also nice offense from Merced. Top of 5 to right. He goes shopping at the gap. Carlos Garcia scores. Merced to third, and he's safe. 3-1 Bucks. Folks, always wear your hat at the ballpark. Bottom 6, 4-2 Pirates. The rarest of occurrences. It's an Andy Van Slyke error. Billy Beane would get to third. You'll never see a Van Slyke error again, right? Oh, how wrong we are. Van Slyke in the zone, the twilight zone. Bipster scores. Shipley's got a triple. Van Slyke then reciting some poetry. Padres win it 6-4. Somebody break them up. They've won 6 in a row. Pirates have lost 4 in a row. Bip Roberts 4 hits. Trevor Hoffman his 12th save. Started slow in the game. Top of the first, men on first and second. This is not a good pickoff move. Both runners advance. Both runners would score. Then, bottom of 5, Yanks down 2-1. Danny Tartable with a man on, crushed. Deep to center. Bombers lead it by 1. Now, keep an eye on the radar gun here. This is on Bob Wickman. Oh, throwing the heat at 28. We're kidding. Bottom of 9 now. Sox down 4-2. Bases loaded. Big hurt at the plate. He takes Wickman deep. It could be. It might be. It isn't, but it's good for a sac fly. Next batter, Julio Franco. Singles past first base. Tim Raines would score. That ties it at 4. Then Robin Ventura. The single. Warren Newson is going to try to score. The throw is not even close. Sox lead at 5-4. Bottom 9, Roberto Hernandez. Luis Polonia, go to your room. Then Paul O'Neill in the pinch hitting role. Would he come through? No. Darrell Boston, no. Hernandez strikes out the side to end the game, and that is it. White Sox come from behind. They win at 5-4, so Alvarez still has not lost since the All-Star break in '93, though he didn't get the win. The first-place Yankees have now lost 3 of their last 4. At Camden Yards, Tigers and Orioles. What do these two pitchers have in common? Mike Mussina 7-2, Tim Belcher 2-8. The answer, nothing. At least we thought so. Mussina quite wild. Walks Tony Phillips. Then wild into the strike zone. Travis Fryman smacks the curve to left center. Phillips scores. 1-0 Tigers. In the second, Cecil single to left. 11th RBI in the last 9 games. 3-0 Tigers. Top of 6, another Mussina mistake. Danny Bautista, did you? Oh, yes, you did. 3rd home run of the season. 4-0 Tigers. Tim Belcher, yes, in cruise control, blowing the fastball by Cal. Reality is reversed. Then he gets the defense. Cecil Fielder, not known for the glove, but he turns the nifty DP. Final score, 11-3. 4 straight wins for the Tigers. They are out of the AL East cellar for the first time all year. Travis Fryman 5 for 5. Brady Anderson's hit streak over at 13 games.
There's one of our heroes, the Rocket, 3rd behind Randy Johnson in total strikeouts over the last 5 years. Cone, he's 2nd, top of 1st. Watch Brian McRae on 1st. Clemens will uncork the wild pitch. Vince Coleman will score. Barry Hill's flipped to Clemens, gets away. Clemens chases it. No one is covering home. McRae going to try to score. And he's safe. 2 runs on 1 wild pitch, 2-0 Royals. Meanwhile, David Cone ruins Wes Chamberlain's Red Sox debut. Chamberlain 0 for 4, 2 Ks. Hey, there's Adam Oates at the Red Sox game, everybody. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 2. 2nd and 3rd, Scott Cooper. The base knock, and what a knock it was. Greenwell will score the go-ahead. Red Sox win at 4-2. Cone, trying to become baseball's first 9-game winner, gave up 5 hits. Clemens gave up 4 hits and each allowed 2 runs. Berryhill goes 2 for 3 with 2 runs and 1 ribby. Cooper 2 for 3 to raise his average to 327. Angels at the Indians. A new stadium mean better popcorn. Watch this play. Bottom 8, score tied at 2. Dwight Smith grounds Jim Tomei at 3rd. Wild throw in the right. Smith makes the slightest turns towards 2nd. So Baerga picks up the ball, throws to Paul Sorrento, and Smith is called out when he is tagged. A little nuance of America's pastime. You can't do that slight turn. Extra innings. Bottom of 10, bases loaded. Mike Butcher facing Rene Gonzalez. Stretch, pitch. That's a ball. He walks him. Baerga scores the winning run. Tribe win. Indians have won 11 straight at Jacobs Field, their best home streak since they won 13 in a row at Cleveland Stadium in 1964.